There we are. Done. So there we are. Hello and welcome everyone to another Minecolonies Let's Play with the developers. My name is Raycoms, and I believe that relatively shortly some add-ons is going to join in too. Today we're going to finish up the last things we started on Friday, and to be completely honest, I don't fully remember what we were up to. Remember, we were cleaning out our warehouse and lost a lot of guards. To get those at least reorganized, I wanted to make a second banner. And yes, hi Super Minex, hi Mizan, hi Garfield, and hi Architect BMW. How are you guys? How are you guys doing? Let's start by getting a second banner, I would say. Oh, I could have just taken the stairs, right? There we go. I need a bit of... I need more quartz. That's definitely a given. Get one of these. And Sad Horizon, how are you? So we have some updates here. So we got a button here to disable and enable deliver what's available, instead of just like if I request more than there's a block off, it would only deliver if there's enough in the warehouse. But if I have this here ticked on now, that's a new update, it's going to deliver as much as it can. So that's definitely a nice option to have. We request some iron ingots. There we have enough at least. Hi Tiny Tots. We had a few other updates as well. I found out what the problem of our healer was, and I pushed an update fix for the healer, which is not yet out in the newest version, but should be merged around this week. We have the rallying banner released now, and we have the concrete worker released as well. And as it was requested, things that are also going to be released this week. This is also now included. Hi the Mighty. Usually we have here our nice little colony we've been building over the past few weeks. And while we're building this colony and setting things up, we're usually looking around how things are working out. We're talking a lot of how the things work internally, how our workers work perfectly, and these kinds of things, and usually talk about the last and upcoming updates, as well about bug fixes and other features we're thinking about implementing. And hi Minecraft Shirley. And as I promised you, I did review your pull request, and it's almost finished, I would say. It does need a little review of Orion, which she should be able to give you tomorrow after you made the last few changes to it. Okay, that one doesn't cancel that. Yeah, that's another bug I'm going to look on this week. And there are some other small issues with the requests yet. But yeah, we've been pretty busy fixing a lot of things, so I believe that we're going to see things running way more smoothly in the closer future. future. And some add-ons just joined in too.
Hi.
So the hospital quirkiness was fixed basically. We added a few we're on the way of adding a few quality of life features. Like we've been watching Direwolf in the stream, and it was for us maybe a little bit like someone scratching a blackboard. because he didn't know how to use the build tool and these kinds of things. Although even though we were dying of agony, it was extremely helpful for us because it was visible that it's not as obvious to use the things. Like, if you use the build tool, it doesn't tell you what you're supposed to do now. Doesn't tell you that you can escape, for example. So in the next version, that is not this week, but next week, we're going to have a little message here that's going to tell you that you can escape to see the things, and then after you actually escape out of it, it's going then to tell you that you can right-click onto a solid block, that you can re-enter the GUI as well. Yes, so we now going to add a little message to that to allow every player to discover this, because without it, it's basically impossible to use the build tool, right? And the second part is that you can't only escape out of it, but you can also like re-enter it as well. Like Direwolf is just escaping out of it, walking around, and then placing the hot block at the same location to reopen it. And hi, Jägermendis. Okay, let's see how Leo is requesting the stuff. Do we have... Yeah, we do not have leather in the warehouse, seemingly. So let me check on that.
Have you checked?
Yeah, so we're going to add messages. So you guys are going to be mad, like, I needed weeks to get this going, and now you're going to make this easy for everyone. However... Oh, 2 archers died.
Seems that way. We do have 85 leather in our warehouse.
We have 85 leather in the warehouse. Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, we try to be helpful. We know that we appreciate it, so... And yeah, we do this mod also partially because we just enjoy doing it, and we definitely enjoy the community a lot, but also because of that we do want that the community does have fun with it, right? So I got the iron, so now I gotta get the remaining stuff to make the second banner. I completely forgot about it. Banner...
Oh lord.
I need a yellow banner, so I need 6 yellow. What's the matter?
I found our way guard. He said our spider spawner stuck down in the wall.
Yellow wool. 6 of it. There we go. Then I can get myself a bow quickly, because I know one of these racks has bows accessible, I used to think. Wasn't it? Okay, I'm going to request a bow too. Yes, we are actually about to release a few new releases. We're just going to solve these problems with structurize, etc. But our build system is like at the moment coming online again. Like it's building chars already, but some things have to be tweaked yet. But then we are going to release a new releases of structurized Minecolonies for all versions, so that people hopefully will stop using old Minecolonies and incompatible Minecolonies in structurized versions.
Yeah, finally.
Finally. Well, like I get around 10 reports on curse per day, more or less. We adjusted the issue template so that people stop reporting. Oh no, it's iron swords. It was 3 of them, wasn't it? Yes. 3 of them. Okay. And I need 3 bows actually. Bow. 2 more. There we go. Oh, we're glad. What version are you playing on? Are you playing on the 115, hopefully? Because that's the one that is actually the one we are developing a lot for, and that is, I think I would say now also more stable than the 112. Especially considering the next bug fix pull request that's going to come in. It's going to be make it definitely more stable than 112 and being much more feature rich as well. Meanwhile, let me check if the builder resolved himself somehow, or if I will have to craft those bookshelves myself.
Ouch.
Yeah, I guess I gotta craft the bookshelf myself. That isn't working. I believe this seems to be a problem, that there is probably one letter. Sounds great. See you in another stream. This is quite probably because the plantation worker has some letter on him already. Let me just confirm that. Because that's one of the reports we've gotten. And
You know, you aren't all that bad.
yeah, I know. I'm not that bad. Okay. I can just double check here. No, it doesn't have. Okay, then I'm confused. No, we don't. We are not using a stash at the moment in the colony. I think we have one. I think we have one.
Yeah, down in our smelting basement.
Yes, we do have a stash. So get some things. Okay, I'm going to request some leather here too.
But we usually just put the stuff in the warehouse directly.
Do I have books on me? Oh, I'm out of books now. Oh no, I didn't want to search for stash. I wanted to search for leather. Get myself some leather here.
Yeah, I think you need some letters.
I'm going to make some bookshelves for the builder. Meanwhile, let me check how Chenny is doing. I see a little red dot here in the distance. Yes, you should change the interaction on just the hives. Because the player can't do much about the other things. Like the player can't do a lot of things about the missing bees. But the player can definitely do something about there no being beehives selected with the tool. So that's the message the player should be getting. I gotta request some spruce logs as well. Request a stack here. Always good to have. Let's see if one of these delivery men is finally taking me up on that. Do we have, by the way, we also want, we got that already. So what do you want me to do with the stash, Mizan, by the way? Meanwhile, let me go to our combat academy. Yeah, but he would still need beehives to do anything, right? I thought I saw a few adults running around. You hired them?
I hired everything as guard.
Yeah, because I wanted to hire them at the combat academy to train some again.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hired them all at mob farm barracks, so they train anyways.
Okay. Meanwhile, I wanted to do something. I need baked potatoes again. I'm almost out of baked potatoes. So I'm gonna get me some baked potatoes. You made Jenny happy with spruce.
No.
No? So I guess we got an RS. Yes, we did get an RS reset. I wanted leather.
Sometimes those resets are useful.
Oh no, she's still needing that. She's just going to walk there and walk back and noticing that she still needs it. I wanted spruce.
Yeah, the reset gets cancelled and she then starts working and requests again.
I think having no bees might be a little bit expensive to have that in the interaction, the bees check. That would then be more like a value you set in the... If you want to do that, then you should probably go to the job of the beekeeper and store in the job like a counter variable that counts up when the worker is not working and resets it when the worker is idle, and it counts up when the worker is idle and resets it when the worker is working. And if that variable counts to a day or so without seeing bees, or let's make it 3 days to be sure, then you can create the interaction, and then you can also in the interaction valid check for the job variable, and then you can say just like if that variable is 0, you can cancel that interaction. That would be then the best way to handle it if you want to do that. Still waiting for the delivery, guys.
They got pretty slow, I'm not sure why.
That's because we have a lot of buildings, so we should have
but
more.
We don't have more than some days ago, and they were faster.
It's always when a few workers are dumping, then we might be a bit lower with the...
Are those dumping requests actually higher than normal requests?
No, but like a few dumping requests come in, and then afterwards re-request only.
Yeah, but normal requests higher priority?
It's because the dumping requests, they push each other a little bit up in the priorities. Like, let's say we have like 10 dumping requests, and then a few normal requests come in, and those few normal requests then up the priority of the dumping request, so that then the following requests we actually execute, they then get scheduled after. So like I make a few postbox requests and they come all in, and at one moment the delivery men are going to say, okay, I brought you a lot of stuff, and now I gotta do the dumped inventories of the workers, basically. And they're still... Okay, I'm going to go to the nether a little bit, meanwhile, and get a bit of quartz.
Our citizen camp research is 85% done or so.
How much? 95?
85.
Oh, that's pretty
So
neat.
maybe we see it at the end of the stream.
Yes, that would be nice. I mean, although at the moment we should be under the limit again.
Nah, we are at the limit.
We're the limit already. Oh wow.
Yeah. We still have a lot of childs, I think. Let me check.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 children still left.
Pretty neatly, after the last stream, there was... It seemed like CPW had problems with OBS, so it took him just long enough for me to finish my stream to start the Forge Annual Parlor. And it was quite interesting, but the general result is like Mojang is stupid and should stop doing so much stupid stuff.
It's not new.
which is nothing new. But in general, it seemed like progress. Forge is trying to kind of decentralize things around Lex, even though I think a lot of things are still pretty centralized on CPW though. However, it seems to be general progress. 115, well, 116, yeah, it's always the result of the annual parlor. Yeah, that's basically it. For me, more interesting was the part finally talking about the licensing of the Minecraft mappings. Hi, Ares. Because I hadn't really understood why we couldn't use these mappings yet, and they discussed it, and it's because Mojang is stupid. And they released the mappings with unclear legal instructions. It's like, here you have mappings, but following our legal team, you're not allowed to use them. So yeah, maybe they're going to get that solved one day. That might be useful, at least for documentary purposes. No, most of the things that are really bad in Minecraft were always bad in Minecraft. I wouldn't say Microsoft had any influence whatsoever on the direction Mojang took. I think they bought it and mainly said, we want to, maybe you can try to get us a little bit more money out of it. Maybe like, do you need anything cloudy? And they're like, oh, we could make realms. A legal thing? I don't think so, I would, to be honest. Because Microsoft is relatively heavily invested recently with open source, like they bought GitHub, right? So I would believe they have some lawyers that know what open source means. I would more guess that it's like Mojang hired someone, or Mojang has someone in their own legal team that doesn't have an idea what open source means. That's much more likely in my opinion. Where did you... is that official or is that... it's the first time hearing that one. Ouch. Okay, I'm slowly getting a bunch of these. Hi. Oh, there's more here. Nice. One. Disappointing. The Nether update is going to be out relatively... no, but I'm sure that Mojang has their own legal department as well, right? I'm pretty sure about that one. 1.16 is going to be out relatively soon. It seems to be relatively positively, like most likely it's not going to affect us a lot because we have some dimension stuff, but the only thing we use is like the dimension ID, so it shouldn't affect us at all, the dimension changes. Maybe we have to change like 100 method names around dimensions. That is very likely. I'm getting some lag here. Seeing some lag on the stream too. Please.
Oh.
Okay, I'm back. I guess. Can you hear me, some add-ons? Unclear. The bitrate is still pretty bad, I see.
At least I hear you normally again.
Okay, you hear me normally again. That is usually... my internet just went down. Okay, I'm back. Okay, the
Did
things
someone step on your Wi-Fi cable?
Yeah, someone stepped on my Wi-Fi cable, quite likely. Yeah, it was lagging a bit, but it should be... yeah, the bitrate according to Twitch is fine again too. No, my internet should be quite fine actually. I can't complain. It's because it's like a shared internet for a few apartments here. So most people don't seem to be here at the moment because the university is still only remote. So most people seem to be at their parents' houses somewhere in Portugal. So we have like very neat high-speed internet for ourselves, but with the occasional drops. That's just Vodafone telling people that they really do not know how to make good service.
Yeah, Vodafone is always.
Vodafone is like, my God, how bad can a company be that is not called T-Online?
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much this. How can you be so bad? Your name is not T-Online, you're not allowed to be so bad.
Yeah,
I heard in the US it's AT&T that are the real bad ones. Here. So where is my way back? Okay, I'm a little there in this direction. I was running in the absolute wrong direction home. Oh, I found some more quartz. That's neat. So like I was saying, 116 should not be any major work for us as far as we know right now. Seems to mainly affect nether things, which we have never interacted with. And then dimension stuff, which we did not interact a lot with. So we should be mainly okay. Mainly some mapping stuff, quite likely, but nothing big to take care of.
maybe someone it's a big idea to rename stuff again.
Yeah, probably some enum renames, they always do that. And they probably do something stupid as well, like something they just added for the future that is just stupid, but just to make sure that people are aware it's still Mojang coding this. It's like, you thought we hired good developers.
The worst part about updating is usually how long it takes to have enough mods to have a nice mod pack community and such going.
Yeah. I mean, one of the, like... Until now... Oh, ow. Ow. Where is this evil ghast? Shooting at me from the distance. Where is it? I can see it.
You aren't even taking damage during burning.
I have... Do I have something? No, I had full health. That's why I was healing up again quickly.
Way too easy this game mode. And I need to add my difficulties.
To be honest, the rendering changes they made in 1.15, even though it was like a decent pain to port to it, I have to agree, it was pretty good. Hi Margo, how are you? Like, these rendering changes fixed a bunch of rendering issues we had in the past, which were things that we were not able to solve because how stupid the rendering was. Like how when you rendered certain things, our colony border would be completely messed up. And I have to say, like, as good as our shader support is now, it never was. Like, that's the second thing. Like, you are able to play perfectly fine right now with a lot of the shaders. So that is definitely a first, too. Oh, I'm going fine. Today I had a massive win against C++, and I was able to actually get my code to run.
Nice.
So, hey, it's like a decent achievement. I integrated a new cryptographic library into another library. So tomorrow or not only cryptographic library, but new cryptographic scheme as well. So I'm going to benchmark the hell out of that tomorrow to get some results until Tuesday, so that my professor doesn't look at me like his puppy died. Okay, now we can get some stairs out of this. Did I get my requests? At least some. Did you give the spruce stuff to... No. No. I love these little red icons above their head. This is like so useful.
Some boost to one of the builders to make some stairs. Not sure if I got it delivered yet.
Fantastic.
Spruce stairs. There, I got it. I gave her the spruce stairs now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I was gonna craft some more, so we have some again.
What a look? What kind of look? What look are you talking about, Garfield? Confused? What is descriptive? I do love the... Yes, the dead puppy description. My prof's dead puppy description. Yeah, I think it was a very accurate one as well.
Can imagine.
Let me mine those, and we gotta replace those with dirt. We have some... Here, we have some dirt. Yes, I definitely do love it a lot. And I said it already, but I'm really sorry that I never actually thought about adding that in the past before. And like when I thought about it, it was like so obvious that that should have been something we could have integrated a long time ago. Because it makes the colony look, in my opinion, more unique as well already. The diverse skins. The wasted quartz. I love wasting quartz. If you let me, I'm going to build all paths in the colony with quartz. Just stop me before I start doing this.
You can't do that, because our citizens don't acknowledge them as paths.
Yeah, but you're going to see me coding that quick enough.
Can imagine.
Yes, to me just coded a way that checking this is easier. So implementing that literally needs a second.
Yeah.
Okay, not literally a second, but maybe literally 10 seconds. Not including opening the IDE.
Oh yeah, 10 seconds and 5 minutes.
Not including recompiling Gradle and starting up Minecraft.
Oh yeah, I did it today as well. I was testing some stuff, suddenly Minecraft dependencies were not found anymore, and I had to re-import everything and nuke everything.
Oh yeah,
and 2
yes.
hours later I could continue.
Oh, I'm building waypoints on the stairs to give our citizens some guidance on how to get up. There's going to be a waypoint here, a waypoint there, another one here, and I should put another one on the lowest too. Talking about that. Here. Decorations, infrastructure, waypoint, here. One above. Don't put them in the air. Don't put them like this. You gotta put them like this. Else they're going to disappear. Waypoints don't like to be floating. That one didn't work. Why not? Hello?
Did you break it?
Hello? I don't... Come on. To cancel?
Oh, that reminds me, I heard of some issues on our Tech Colonies server about disappearing waypoints on
Yes, I
colonies.
think they
Like
might have
losing all.
been floating. Unless... I think that might be your performance problem. If the cache chunks return an air block for under the waypoint, they will all disappear.
Ah, no, doesn't do it. Using the cache only for moving stuff and collisions. And
What
that version isn't even live on Tech Colonies yet.
what is broken for 2 versions? By the way, Super Minix. I have to put the infrastructure waypoints here up. All of you are up here. Oh, I think... Yes, I only have Barnaby and Channy as builders. I think I placed a waypoint at the exact location already. So that might what made stop it, and I removed the borders around it. That is entirely possible. Okay, I got... You can count. 1, 2, 3. Only 3.
4.
1, 2, 3. Yes. And the 4th one is probably the place I wanted to place it. Yes. We had Barnaby. Why did you have to remind us of that, Margot? Now we're all sad
God
again.
damn it.
That was really
Barnaby.
not necessary. So I'm going to...
Let me get a name tag.
Barnaby died.
I'll name tag our builder Barnaby and we are fine again.
No, it will never be the same. Never. Never. I'm going to go to the location of his death, and we're going to all give a second of silence.
We need to add a sign to it. To our monument.
I added a sign to the place where he died. Barnaby, the second greatest builder a colony can have. Such a good
right
builder.
Before he died, you told him that.
No, I told him that he was almost the 3rd best builder. That's why he died.
And then he went and died.
I'm never going to say that again. No one is going to surpass Barnaby besides Jennifer. No, was Alexandra. Yes, only Alexandra can surpass. And poor Alexandra, when she died, was such a tragic moment as well. Just tragic. Okay. Meanwhile, let me see if I got finally my items I'm requesting for a while. Yes, I got my 7 leather. Amazing. Still enough. Just need paper as well. Paper. 32 paper. Can I get that? At the crafter only. Still good enough. Don't we have... How much paper do we have in the warehouse? Paper. 3. We don't have minimum stocks on paper. We should have made that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we got... Did I do this right? No. I don't know how I fail with that all the time. Gotta select paper, and then do this. There we go. Okay, might need a second. Yes, now here we got it. And hi, Captain Salt. You didn't miss a raid yet, so I guess you're fine.
I bet when he misses one, he always goes back to the VOD to watch it.
Yes, I'm 100% sure about that one.
Or maybe he watches it if he already saw it.
I'm actually even pretty sure that he can't sleep well at night if he couldn't see a raid at our colony. want to kill me, right? You really want to have me die of a heart attack during a Minecraft stream. Some addons is just cruel.
I'm evil. Yes, very evil.
A normal int. It doesn't need to be an atomic int. That would be a little bit of an overkill.
Yeah, you only need atomic if you want to sync it or multiple threads.
Yeah, atomic is only needed in a multi-threaded environment. But we only have one worker accessing it, so that is perfectly fine. And the validator is running on the same thread as well. Yes, some people want to see the world burn, and that person is some addons.
Maybe.
I still don't know how some addons wasn't cast for the Joker movie. After Heath Ledger died, I think the best person for it would have been some addons, but maybe he wasn't into acting back then
And you
yet.
denied me saying I was too evil.
They were
Evil to be the Joker.
they would have made it PG-21 instead of PG-18. Because even adults would have shit their pants. Sam Adams. And what do you mean with there is no UI indication of what is selected exactly, Superminix? Well, I'm going to try to remember what I was up to doing. I need the lead. Ah, the bows. I wanted to get some bows.
You need some kind of in-game notepad.
Lumberjack, yeah. So we got everything, I guess. The banner. I need guard towers as well. I forgot that.
The warehouse level 5.
Another bow, so... Oh, warehouse level 5 is now under construction. Neat.
Yeah.
Here. So I need this here. And the build tool on top. And hi Virus Gaming. I'm glad you're enjoying Minecolonies. And the banner in the middle. There we go. So rallying banner. So I need an anvil and a name tag first. So let me request some 2 name tags here. Because that one here has 5 guard towers, and I don't want to use that one yet before I have a name tag for this one, so that I can then name one desert rallying banner and the other one not desert rallying banner. Acacia rallying banner, maybe. So that when we have a raid in this direction, I can just let those here rally, and in this direction I can the other ones rally. That's probably a good idea to go with that one.
Or take both if it's like a one-sided attack from pirates.
Yeah, if it's a pirate attack, it's probably good to get both. Ah yes, it needs a few seconds after that is set. Give one banner to some add-ons. I don't think that this is a responsible choice to make, Gia.
If we both have a banner, we guess that for the same.
Yeah, some add-ons can make his own banners.
Like what happens if we both try to rally them? Do we overwrite each other? Like cancel each other out?
I think there was something like the one who calls it last gets it. How was it, Chia? When 2 people call it with banners? Was it the last? Yeah, the last one gets it.
Oh, nice. So I can make a banner. Then we get a raid. Raid calls his guards, starts running into all barbarians and I just call the guards somewhere else.
Yes, and then you're going
works.
to be kicked from the. Just kidding. And I'm going to call your mother and going to tell her, your son has been very naughty. Didn't you teach him manners?
Can already imagine it, like Ray running in circles around with 25 barbarians around him, completely alone.
But although it could be very useful, like when we get a raid and I die, you can recall them with your banner that they stay around.
Yeah, that should be useful.
So that is quite useful. And hi Metalhead for following us as well. Welcome to the best mod.
Both have the same permissions.
Yes, Captain Salt. Destructurized version 12.7 is the newest, but it is not the one to use yet. It's just a test release of the new build system. It's like the new build system is working, but don't use that version yet. You should use the 3.24. Yes. I'm still waiting for my name tags. Aaron, I'm speaking to you. Yes, we have a very neat, personal, and family-friendly community. It's also on it's the same place as the other one you downloaded. It's just the on CurseForge, and you just click on all files. You know, you have to click on all files. That's something Curse updated a few months ago. We all absolutely hate it. And we don't know why they don't update useful stuff and just instead of doing shit. Meanwhile, let me see how the paper maker is doing. Because he should be crafting paper for me. Why isn't he?
Yeah, I noticed too that crafting takes very, very long. Not sure why.
They got paper
What's it today then?
here in his hands.
Yes, sir.
I get to build it again?
But it's not stopped working midway, kinda, it seems. So, oh, we got a list of people here without jobs, by the way.
Oh, yes, sir. Right away, sir.
You might want to assign to the barracks.
Yeah, I'm going to check if some are missing there. I think also we had like 16 childs in our colony.
Do you know the whole vein update is in the 3.24? In the 3.24 and the... or is it? Did I push that only today? I might have only... I might push that update for the minor whole vein today. I have to double check again. I fixed that already. There was like a bug in Structurize and then I fixed that and I thought it fixed the other problem too. But it didn't. So I ended up fixing another thing, and that one definitely will fix it, but the thing is not sure if I got it on Curse already or not. I will have to double check that. No, the Beekeeper is not yet released. They were still waiting for a few small things of Minecraft Shirley. We just cancel the paper, re-request the paper. If the miner does that, this means that the miner can't go to the place where he actually wants to mine. This means there is either some lava blocking the way or something blocking the way of the miner either way. So you might have to go down and check if there's anything in the way of the miner. Unfortunately, at the moment, there's no real good way to detect that yet. Okay, now we can actually name that one only name tag. Desert Banner. And the other one is Acacia Banner. Okay. Desert Banner, Acacia Banner. Now I can put this here. And the Rallying Banner. Really, I didn't need the name tag. I just cut. Oh lord. I thought I needed a. Let me look at that snippet quickly.
Oh, I thought you wanted to use some name tag somewhere. I mean, I could have probably told you that we do have name tags in our warehouse from our fisher.
I think you only need a get counter, but yes, and basically it's that. That is the Desert Banner.
We do have 100 name tags in our warehouse.
Yeah, I know. But I didn't need the name tags for that. To rename items. I could have
But
just...
you requested name tags.
Yes.
Why wanted it to craft it?
Because I didn't know that.
We have it on.
No,
Yeah, but why did our request system craft them?
No, it didn't craft them. The paper is for crafting. Yes, the banner is in the newest version I'm going to release after the stream. So there must be something blocking the miner's way down there, like to get to the place he wants. So you might see if there is like a ladder or something on the way missing. Okay, now that's the Acacia Banner, and I can now right click on the Acacia Banner, edit barracks tower, edit barracks tower, edit barracks tower, edit barracks tower, and if I now, how many guards are going to follow me if I do this?
About 30?
It didn't. It said it added it, but it didn't.
It did, didn't it?
It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? It did, didn't it? Na 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 na. Back report. It's not adding it. It seems.
Oh no.
It's not adding it, Gia. It has 2 NBT tags and it doesn't add, like here it says rallied guard towers 5. Okay, let me do a short experiment. And I put this here, no, wrong box. I put this in here. No. Another. Is there any guard assigned to it? Yes, there are. Yes, the lightning up is from the banner. You're supposed to select it like that, and it will going to shift right click, and then you can just right click anywhere, and it should recall them. Maybe it was. Let me try the other one. Maybe it was literally rename that broke it. True. No, the other one is still working. And recalling also works. Okay, let me see if I can add one here too. Yes, that also worked. That one here I crafted didn't work. It should have 3 NBT tags, but I crafted that one new. Yes, you can unadd guard towers. Let me open that one again. You can either shift right click again or open this GUI and it's going to do it for you. No, it shouldn't. I'm now on the newest version that we merged. And I just crafted the new banner. That is like brand new. Okay, let me do some debugging quickly. Game mode, creative. The banner in here has 4 NBT tags. This one has 2. Let me just discard that here. Acacia Banner. Let me get, it was 1 yellow banner. I need guard towers. I need swords. 2 swords. 3 swords. And let me see now, bows. I need 3 of them too. Another 2 bows. 1, 2. Now we go in game mode survival again. Let me see if we craft it now. It's going to be the right one too. So the one in creative worked, but the one in it's up here. The one not in creative didn't. Okay, that's weird. It now gave me one with 4 NBT tags instead of the 2. So let me see. I'm going to rename it again. I'm going to see if that breaks it now.
Maybe the rename overrides existing tags or so.
Yeah, rename changes the tag, maybe.
And now the rename, it's a name tag or so.
Acacia
Or
Banner.
it's a custom.
Yes, renaming it makes it from 4 to 2 tags. You can see it here. 4 tags, 2 tags. The desert banner I renamed, and I renamed it. It doesn't have it. It has. It worked the rename without removing tags. I don't know why. I don't know why. I literally don't have the slightest idea what's happening. I would just say Mojang. Minecraft modding. That's how it is.
Gia knows.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. And we add them. That works now. And after adding them, we're going to rename it. Okay, rallied banner 4. So do we know how many? So we have night 5, 2, 3. So that's neat. An NBT tag is extra data. So NBT is like JSON. It's like a data format Minecraft has. An NBT tag is this NBT stuff you can see in the expanded tooltips, and that means that's additional data that's associated to an item or item stack. Like for a good example are potions. There's actually only one type of normal potion, and all the effects they have are defined in their tags. So now I'm going to go to the anvil, and I'm going to check if now this is still happening. So that's going to be the interesting part. Okay. Dum-de-dum, rallying banner. Acacia banner. Yes, now it works. Only after renaming it. If you ask me, if you ask me, it seems to me that the NBT data doesn't only existed on one side. So I think the NBT data only existed on the client or maybe server side before using it. And because probably I'm not even sure about which side, to be honest, but it only existed on one side, and after adding a building to it, it then got synced because of the synced data stuff you added, but before doing that it didn't. That is my interpretation of this. That is quite likely the cause of this. But NBT data doesn't get manually synced from the client to the server. That's the thing. So if the NBT data only exists on the client, because it's only maybe registered on the client, this default NBT data, then it wouldn't get transferred to the server. Exactly. So most likely...
What is it?
Yeah, our delivery men are kinda super slow today.
Yeah. Not sure what's up.
And Jenny needs something too again. Ah, she needed another brick stuff.
Watch me.
Don't we have any of that in the... Ah, we have enough in the warehouse of that.
I think maybe.
Let me
I requested it now.
smelt a few more of those. Here in the smelter. Those stacks I'm having around anyway. There we go. And hi Strohtaler, how are you doing? Yes, I added the... And hi Ferrowolf, you guys just joined in together. So yes, because if you add the tower first and rename it later, it's going to work. But I'm pretty sure that Gia is currently madly thinking about what's causing this. So we will fix that relatively soon, I believe. Maybe he's also busy banging his head against the wall.
Imagine we told him that teams are bugged again.
Question of I somewhat find the idea that the town stops function when you move away from it a bit. It's something we've discussed a lot, and there is someone worked on a chunk loader for that, but that would be an external mod. We don't want by default we don't want by default to be all colonies loaded, because there is server stuff and these kinds of things. But there is a mod that is, if you are online, it's going to chunk load it. I'm not entirely sure if he released it fully yet, but he is going to release that eventually. So people are going to be able to use that. But we won't integrate that by default into Minecolonies, quite likely. Just because of the lagging and stuff. Maybe when performant one day is like much better.
We got some of these token issues in our server. Might be causing our slow deliveries.
I'm going to make a request system reset then. There we go. Yes, we have quite a few colonies with quite a few servers.
Yes, sir.
You need carrot and potato, you said. And you are again not... Are you requesting now? Okay.
What's it today then?
Yes, we've actually taken action already, and we've implemented a few small things already that help people discover things a bit more easily. A few other problems he had until now, we actually did fix already in the 1.15 server.
Yeah.
Ah, he released it already? Ah, okay. What is the problem for it, Chia? And what was the hotfix you thought about making? Ed, I said it early in the stream already. It's not going to be a tool tip, but it's more like actually be more in your face. So when you like have the GUI like this, it's going to say in this upper area here, escape to close the preview to be able to inspect it. And then when you click escape, you're going to get a little chat message, only the first time in a session. Is going to give you a little chat message that you can right click in the somewhere to reopen the GUI. So that is the fix we're going to make for it. Let me get some more water. Let it dry. The first time you use the banner, I check if the item stack already has a tag. If not, I initialize the compound. The name tag adds a tag, so my account doesn't get called. However, why doesn't this work when you rename it? Ah, it's because it doesn't get synced then. However, renaming it should also fire an event on the item class. I'm pretty sure on that. That you should be able, in the item class of the banner, should be able to catch that rename somehow. Now I think it should be possible to check for the rename event and then just fire the same check. Good question. You might want to ask in the Forge Discord if there is a. No, actually, that's stupid. Actually, you should check. No, you should check in how actually potions do it. How do potions create in it the tag? That is probably the best way. How do potions do it? Yes, Leo started with the waypoint finally. Did you give him the bookshelves?
I had requested some on the post box.
Oh, I guess the paper got through finally.
Do we have some... What was
Oh, I
it?
don't have...
Blaze powder?
Do we have what?
Blaze powder.
Blaze powder? No, but we do have rods, I think. What is the name of them?
Blaze rod.
Blaze. We do have some blaze rods somewhere. Let me check.
That would be fine too, because you can make powder from it.
Let me check. We should have some, but I'm not entirely sure. Here not.
Because our level 5 warehouse needs an ender chest.
Yeesh. It already has an ender chest. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Never mind me. No, maybe I have a short idea where I could find some. Hi, House of Doggos, how are you? Yeah, there should be a place where it's initialized, because potions and other things also do that, I guess. Running. Run, Forest, run. There we go. About the one colony site loaded and not, that is actually mainly because servers as well. It's because if we load the entire colony, even if you are within the colony and there are a lot of other entities, not Minecolonies entities, Minecolonies entities don't cause a lot of lag. It's mostly, yeah, it's a bunch. It's mostly the other vanilla entities especially, and tech mods etc. within your colony would cause a lot of lag. So some add-ons coded a mod for it called dynamic view that increases the view distance based on the server ticks. Yes, bats are crazy.
Yeah.
And basically what we're waiting for, what you can do is install the dynamic view mod on the server, and then don't spread your colony out too far and you should be fine. Maybe in the future when Minecraft fixes up their mess a little bit, we can talk about that. Where are you? I have blaze rods for you.
I'm coming to the warehouse.
I'm going to put it in the post box just.
Ah, good.
Then. I wanted to get some potato too. Potato. Was the book glowing for a raid tonight?
Didn't check.
Potato I was looking for.
You already forget.
I already forgot. I wanted to also check for carrots. Had hand out a few carrots throughout the colony. What was it? Potatoes, carotto. I know here is it. Here it is. So we're going to see if you were right.
Okay, let's get started.
I guess no. We didn't get a raid yet. And it's getting... Yeah. It's because in the chest the item is not updating as far as I know. Let me sleep quickly. So no.
We could ask our chat to trigger it.
Dum-de-dum. The student died of an arrow. On the hill? No. On the way to it, probably.
72 is a bit higher than normal.
What are you doing there, Michael? This seems like a pretty stupid place to be. And Michael also almost got killed, it seemed. I think both of them kinda walked to a stupid place and then couldn't get down and got stuck there.
Yeah, I got stuck and then the skeleton spawned and shot them.
And then a skeleton. Talking about that, I also in a current pull request got a little improvement for that. So in the future that one is going to be improved as well. Still don't understand why I can't place those. Yeah, that one here worked. That one here didn't. I think there is probably one being constructed. They're all not rendering, are they? And it's probably because I'm using shaders. What a pity. Or they removed themselves. That could be a true thing.
Want me to check?
Yes, can you check?
Yeah. Since I'm not using any shaders.
Clue Minecolonies edition, live debugging. That's one of the big reasons we're doing those streams, right? They should be on the stairs down here.
Yeah. Yeah, so where do I head place? Waypoint. No, there are none.
I have a 1050 Titan laptop version. Can't you see any? They should be here in the staircase, like here where I'm standing.
Yeah, I saw where you had the building construction things, like here and down there.
But you can't see any?
Yep, not a single one.
The tape means that we were building under it something, and the tape got dropped on the top of it. So there's something weird with waypoints on the server, it seems.
Yeah,
Because on the
maybe
client
they
side
are
that
getting
works.
lost.
So maybe they are getting lost.
So our Patreons aren't imagining things.
Yes, patrons are not imagining things. Yeah, I'm going to write that on my list for tomorrow. Yes, I saw that on the tree, that's fine. That means I placed under it, because the construction tape is placed a little bit higher, so it can be placed on top of a tree, for example. I need to add that here in my list. Waypoints disappearing on the server. It's because when I set up the experiments tomorrow, I'm going to probably have a little bit of time to run some experiments and check on that.
As long as your laptop doesn't die during it.
Oh no, I'm not going to run the experiments on my laptop.
Good.
I once... usually I create some scripts and try if they work, and then after they work I reserve a server on the cluster of my university and then I run them there.
Yeah, makes sense.
I learned because when I did my masters I ran a few database benchmarks on my SSD. And from the 4 years SSD lifetime, I got 2 then.
Oh lord. That's a fast integration.
Yeah, so 1050 Ti should be perfectly fine. So I guess when the ancient book is only bluish, it means no raid tonight, right?
Yeah. It lights up like an enchanted book in your hand when you hold it up.
Okay, so I'm not have a lot. Yeah, I have 16 gigs of RAM as well. I do have an 8700H CPU from Intel. What happened here? Some rails got lost. I see. At a few places. Did we have an upgrade
Yeah,
of the
upgrading, yes.
delivery man hut here? We have a repair running on it. I'm going to let that a little bit go. Meanwhile, I remembered what I actually wanted to do. And that was, I wanted to fix this weird stuff we have going on here. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know that you were pathfinding a second ago. I need an axe. I have an axe here. Is it a pickaxe I need for this?
Yeah.
This week, most likely, I'm going to get finally notice of my scholarship. So I'm praying to get good notice. And then I can afford getting another 16 gigabytes of RAM. That would be pretty awesome. With water? Yeah, I believe that with water they break probably a good bit faster even.
You also can use your 3x3 hammer.
Yeah, I'm not doing that on purpose because I don't do. Here, wasn't it? So that is the new hub. Do we have some torches? We don't. I'm going to need some torches from the warehouse. I want some torch. Maybe 10 should be fine. Yes. And then oh, sorry. There you go. And then here. So that's much better. Because finally it's not in the middle of nowhere. Going over the streets where we're walking actually. And we can have nice paths again. I think that looks much better. We go down here. We have a little hub. We go up here.
Underground train. Yay.
Huh?
Nice underground train.
Yes, that looks much better, I believe.
Now we need to check for tickets before they are allowed to go down. Hey, got no ticket? Going down.
Checking for tickets, yes. Oh, I see some parts here in the within the colony got broken with upgrades and fixes too.
Yeah.
The rails. Yeah, I want to get a few more parts of the rails underground actually. Not very big parts because then they have to kind of get off. But a few things.
We had issues earlier with citizens walking too fast. Can't we just make them use rails faster since we know where they go?
No, rails work fast really without any problems, yes.
That should be quite easy.
Yes. Oh, the warehouse is transforming itself now with the nether brick blocks. Oh, that looks pretty epic, I have to say.
I think so as well.
That looks pretty nice.
Nicer.
Has like this nice contrast in it. I'm just going to repeat that I built that. That was my idea.
Mine. Just so you guys know.
Yes, when at the moment I bought the laptop 2 years ago, the 160 was also like another $300 on top of the laptop and was like totally not worth it. But nowadays the difference might be neglectable. And it's time to sleep again. Let's give them a little bit time to actually find their housing. Actually wanted to do this part here a little bit underground too. That's the desert warehouse. Let me sleep now.
Sandstone.
Yeah, sorry, sandstone warehouse. It's the sandstone warehouse for the desert.
What's up with all those arrows?
Oh, another knight died of an arrow. And I have to say, skeletons are probably the most deadly things there is. Acacia, some of them, the town hall is not very claustrophobic, the cook is neither, that one here is fine as well. They're like big rooms. The lumberjack too. I don't know, if I find the acacia ones pretty nice as well. Everyone's going, what's happening? Why is everyone going to the warehouse?
Not sure. Oh, that it's an upgrade. Maybe put a waypoint there.
I don't know. But everyone is
they are
inside
mourning.
here. They're mourning. Why are they mourning?
Really morning. Knight died.
The knight died.
The student died yesterday.
The student died.
Ah, true.
The student died. I forgot that the student died.
What a lovely
Poor
day.
student.
Yes, yes. Hi, Professor. Hi, Professor. I know what a sad day it is today. With students dying, being killed by skeletons. But yeah, I've noticed already, zombies rarely kill anyone, because you can run away from zombies on low health super nicely. But skeletons, they have pretty good aim. They rarely miss a shot. They can shoot relatively far away. And thus, the moment citizens get to low health and try to run away, it's too late. So one of the things we are going to add relatively soon is also something to improve that a little bit.
Yeah.
So we adjusted it to be not 4 health for them to retreat, but 6 health. And going to do that they start running farther and farther away, depending on their health. And they're going to then, on the lowest health, try to go to the hospital directly, instead of going anywhere else, basically. Let me see. People are in the hospital grieving, and the healer is just like, meh.
And snipe people instead.
Meh. Dandelion,
What is
Dandelion, kelp, and poppy. Do we have that stuff here? No. Let me get that in the warehouse then. Yeah, skeletons definitely use an aimbot. It's definitely unfair. I agree on that. Ah, nice. The research finished.
Is that the citizen cap one?
I do think so.
Yes. 75 of 85.
I'm going to request some. I'm going to get some kelp. We're out of kelp almost.
So we should get another 10 childs. We need a
Especially that the
so.
citizens don't have anything to do today instead of mourning.
How,
Ah,
ma how many childs can the school
What's
take?
it today then?
Dandelion, Kelp, and Poppy for that one too. And how many schools? How many? Do we have school level 3 or 4 at the moment?
4, I think.
Then it's 8.
Nice.
Okay, let me get the kelp we need here. Should be somewhere here in the water. Yes, there is some kelp here.
We need the kelp worker.
Kelp worker.
Although our fisher probably could do that as well.
Yeah, good. Actually, it's something. It's like just adding the loot table to the fishing loot table, some kelp, right?
Maybe
It's-
it already has some. Could imagine that.
Yeah, unsure. I'm unsure. An oyster diver making pearls and other material in Minecraft. Maybe these kinds of things we can add when you have like an economic system and citizens request like stuff. Like when we have an economic system and we have like high nobles and these kinds of things, they're definitely going to request some gold and stuff.
Yeah, and nice clothing and these meals, not these normal potatoes and such.
Oh, I'll take.
Carrot and potato you want, Jamie? Yes, man.
Do you need my services today?
Carrot and potato. Going to handing out here carrot and potato to everyone. Meanwhile, I'm going to go here to the hospital and cure the remaining ones. So
What
what?
can I do for you?
Carrot and potato. While our healer
You know,
is taking a day off.
Yeah, who cares about patients?
Sure does get hot in the smithy.
Here we go. And music we got here. Dun, 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 dun.
Not sure about the quality of this iron.
There we go. Yes, actually the version I am on right now is my experimental branch on our GitHub. So this one here is newer than the newest release that I'm going to release after the stream.
Yeah, this one is kinda always our personal test server.
Yeah, we're using the, like, I thought when I'm going to, if we're going to do this here, then we're going to use this as a test server for sure, additionally. Oh, archery is on level 2 already, nice. Just click the next upgrade.
I'm using it to test performance as well.
Yes, we use it for a bunch of tests. And that's been pretty neat, because I think that makes it much safer for you guys.
Yeah, it's very useful to test on a live server.
Yeah, we've gotten like 4 or 5 breaking changes already. We ended up fixing because we found them here.
Yeah.
I'm going
Like,
to
the
release a
system is
version
not
tonight, yes.
Going up of water.
Yes, for example, guards are not moving up in the water, or the rallying banner stopping guards from working. So there were a few things we found. Yeah, it's a pretty good quality control method. So yeah, it's like I like things efficient. So when I can do a lot of things at the same time, I'm happy. So streaming is like playing a little of Minecolonies to get a feeling for it and see where we can balance things, finding most recent bugs we've introduced in our versions, and
Talking with our
community
community.
outreach and Minecolonies promotion at the same time. So I think that is a pretty decent balance of different things Minecolonies at the streaming allows us to do. I'm going to drop that stuff off. Yeah, multitasking.
Take care of it.
Here you go.
Me over that one, are you?
To give you all the ingredients you need to heal people in the next weeks. Did you try it on the server, Gia? On a physical server instance? Yay! The warehouse is finished. Yeah, that looks pretty neat.
Not good enough, eh?
Oh, what happened here? Something bad happened here with the chest sub store.
The upgrade didn't go nicely.
No. Stuff got destroyed.
Ooh, that's not how it should be.
That is definitely not how it should be.
Oh. And we got raiders.
And we got
Yeah.
raiders at the same moment. Oh, just perfect. While I have to fix those things, we get raiders. Okay, I'm going to drop all the extra things I have here, so I can do that quicker. But northwest, right? And no, okay. Dropping the things here off, one thing at a time. Other rack here. Dropping things off quickly. Yeah, weirdly some of the... Okay, I think we got most of the things fixed. I think maybe some things shifted their position up here. Could imagine. I'm going to go sleep quickly. Lam-de-dum.
See, that's how items vanish.
Northwest. Okay, running there.
Call our guards already.
Yes, I did call them. North east.
Yeah, it's at our hill.
It's at the
where
hill,
I-
right?
They are climbing our mountain here.
Are they?
Yeah, not sure where you went. Did you go northeast?
Yes.
God damn it. It's not always the same. Help!
Ow! Ow! That hurt!
Oh God.
No! Oh, ow! That hurt! Stop it! No! Wait,
I'm
no!
going to make them fly,
Stop it! Wait, no!
and now I run, and I really run, so I don't get killed, and all the guards are going to. And I think I dumped my own bow.
No.
Ow! Wait, no! That one's not Ow! That hurt!
Ah. Okay, I think our guards are dealing with it. Very nice. Did I storm? Yeah, now I... Oops. There's still... Really? On the roof?
Uh,
The last raider?
Get up there.
Because I hit random people with swords.
The default fell down there.
Archers, do something useful. Attack him.
Go, archers.
You got your bow. Shoot him.
They are... What's it?
No, they're not finding him. Yes, I have the most current version on the dev branch. Okay, I'm going to go back to the warehouse and I will try to find my bow.
I think without guards we'd be so dead.
Yes. So guards are definitely absolutely essential.
If you say so.
So yeah, a bunch of... They're kinda low.
Going.
But a few of them... They're probably going to go back to their position. Now they seem low enough. But I believe they might go back to their normal tasks. And then... only start noticing they have to get food. Potentially.
Depends on if they are allowed to eat on that task.
Unbreak. Yes, this is my power 6 bow. Almost. Well, that would have been a pain if delivery man would have delivered that to someone. Yes, I'm going to check the restaurant now. So I have at the moment 2 guards here. But I believe we're going to get a bunch. Yeah, there they're coming. Here you can see the guards rolling in to the restaurant. There they're coming. More of them. It's because for using the rallying banner, there's a small penalty. They are going to use a bit more food doing that. So they're now coming in bit by bit. Why do you need a VGA cable? Because you don't have a HDMI screen? After all, you can still use a 3 DVI monitors. After all, you can still, in the end, use something for that, right? Here, I wanted to place torches here. I usually have the problem the other way around. I have only HDMI sockets and the screens that are cheap to buy don't have HDMI. So it is getting pretty late. We found a little bug with the waypoints. We're going to investigate tomorrow. I think that's the only thing I wrote on my list, didn't I? Yes, that I'm going to investigate tomorrow. Gia has something we found as well, so everyone is busy now. I think this stream was very successful. I hope everyone had a lot of fun tonight. And I'm going to see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to follow, subscribe, and when you want to support our mod, become a Patreon. Good night, everyone.